The tale-telling tree. In a big open space, there stood a tree, unlike any other. This tree was known as the funny tree. It had arms that moved in strange ways, not like other trees. The best thing about the funny tree was that it loved to tell stories. It would talk about big ships, old kings, and strange places far away. Kids would come from places near and far to hear these tales. They would sit down on the ground, looking up at the tree, waiting for a new story. But there was one small problem. Whenever the wind came, it would take the tree's stories away, the words would get lost in the air, and the kids would be left wondering how the story ended. One warm day, a small animal with a big tail known as a squirrel came by. This squirrel was not just any squirrel, it was very smart. After listening to the tree stories and seeing how the wind took them away, it had an idea. "Why not write your tales on your leaves?" the squirrel said. "This way, when kids come by, they can just look at the leaves and read the stories." The tree thought it was a great idea. So, with the help of the squirrel, the tree began to write its tales on its leaves. They wrote about tall mountains, big whales, and shiny stars. Every leaf had a different story. Soon the meadow was filled with sounds of joy and laughter. Kids would come, pick a leaf, and read out loud. They no longer had to worry about the wind taking the stories away. They could come any day, at any time, and there would always be a story waiting for them. The funny tree and the clever squirrel became the best of friends. They worked together to make sure there were always new stories for the kids. And the meadow, which was once just a quiet place, became the most loved spot for kids to visit.